Hello and welcome to another Hi-Reciprocity home testing kit where I discover whether my songs are actually positive or negative, and the poems too. So this one is actually sponsored by the number 3 and the letter A for arrogance. This is all about arrogance. So you need a good chunk of arrogance to carry on doing this, especially about an audience. Just to find out just to believe in yourself and believe that there is a point to making silly little rhymes and silly little songs. And the first silly little one is something new and exciting for me. So I'm going to have to read it, but it's about arrogance and stubbornness and all that sort of thing. This is a little bit of medieval nonsense. I pre-recorded the backing very conveniently. They had 7 judges judge me, but to no avail. They had 7 sheriffs put upon my trail. They sent 7 men to catch me, but they never could. They let 7 arrows fly into the wood. They had 7 hounds to track me, I eluded all. I had 7 times the wit, the strength, the gall. Though outnumbered to a 7th, I would not amend. My victory was a given in the end. Stubbornness of vice, persistence of virtue, walk the fine line, and they cannot hurt you. They cannot hurt you. They can but try. Stubborn as a rock, persevere by and by. But when 7 priests came calling, I refused their calls, and their 7 prayers were sent to other souls. I had 7 friends to comfort me both night and day. I sent the 7 confidants away. And when 7 doctors came to me with their concerns, I rejected 7 remedies in turn. Though the 7 cures were reasonable, you can depend that stubborn as a rock I met my end. Stubbornness of vice, persistence of virtue, walk the fine line, and they cannot hurt you. They cannot hurt you. They can but try. Stubborn as a rock, persevere by and by. They cannot hurt you. They can but try. Stubborn as a rock, persevere by and by. Okay, so the next little ditty is, if you really want some arrogance, if you really want to see a man being really arrogant, why not watch him mutilate one of William Shakespeare's songs and combine it with his own. This is a little something called The Rain and the Season. And if I can get this to stay, this is a Bill Shakespeare tale. When but I was a little tiny boy with a hey-ho, the wind and the rain, a foolish thing was but a toy, for the rain it raineth every day. But when I came to man's estate with hey-ho, the wind and the rain, 'Gainst knaves and thieves men shut their gate, for the rain it raineth every day. But when I came, alas, to wive with hey-ho, the wind and the rain, my swaggering could I never thrive, for the rain it raineth every day. But when I came unto my beds with hey-ho, the wind and the rain, with tosspots still had drunken heads, for the rain it raineth every day. A great while ago the world begun with hey-ho, the wind and the rain. But that's all one, our play is done, and we'll strive to please you every day. She creeps into the glamourless world, adding sherbet sparkles in her way. Winter's stale air begins to break, there's frost upon her breath and in her hair. She holds the creeping season in her glare, and letting go releases sudden spring, raising up the ministers and cutting down the kings, an imaginary little girl at play with all the glamourless things. And softer than the butter-flaunted wings, he abruptly pins the hearts of blind and glamourless things, brings forth a crutch of sunlight, or a season for a king, or a pain unnamed and too intense to be real, or an itch that hides within the space between heady thoughts and feel. Just another plaything to just an imaginary girl, who tied beneath her accomplishments soon sleepy starts to curl, and creeps away from the glamourless world. Okay, so arrogance. What's more arrogant than trying to do a William Shakespeare song? I think it's probably writing your own obituary. So this is a little bit of poetic nonsense, but yes, it's something for me to remind me how wonderful I am and to tell everyone the same. And I hope you're doing just that, wherever you are out there in lockdown world. This is called Auto Obituary. Those moody build-ups. I hope you're feeling moody. Here we go. Tell them I died fighting for the cause. Tell them I died to end all wars. Tell them I died for all their sins. Tell them I lost so that they could win. Tell them I died for your honour. Tell them I knew I was a goner. Tell them I died upright and proud. Tell them I died raging and loud. Tell them I died where they now stand. Tell them I died with a beer in my hand. Tell them I drowned in a bucket of tea. Tell them the cake was one slice too many. Tell them I died in a debaucherous clutch. Tell them I died to achieve so much. Tell them I died still holding her hand. Tell them I died where they now stand. Tell them I died a lesson to the wary. Tell them I died quite contrary. Tell them I rose before I fell. Tell them I died and damn them to hell. Tell them I died of immoral excesses. Tell them I died to inspire the masses. Tell them I never saw home again. Tell them I lost so that they could win. Tell them I didn't suffer long. Tell them what they heard was wrong. Tell them the truth if you can't find a lie. Tell them I never did die. Tell them I died engorged on cheese. Tell them anything you please. Tell them nothing, let them doubt. Tell them I finally got out. Tell them I never saw it coming. Tell them the engine was still found running. Tell them the dishwasher had never done that before. Tell them I died so that they could have more. Tell them, yes, plants are sometimes carnivorous. Tell them my fate, may the good Lord deliver us. Tell them my body was found unmarked. Tell them the Thames isn't known for its sharks. Tell them I fought as I went down. Tell them I died still wearing the crown. Tell them I never moved again. Tell them I died in a puddle of gin. Tell them I remained until the last. Tell them I died going too fast. Tell them the budgie hadn't been fed. Tell them I died alone in my bed. Tell them the party ended my life. Tell them I finally welcomed the knife. Tell them the show mustn't go on. Tell them to stay where I have gone. Tell them they mustn't go on show. Tell them I stayed so that they could go. Tell them I didn't know it was loaded. Tell them you saw me before it exploded. Tell them I slipped and I never got up. Tell them I drank from the missing cup. Tell them I fell from the library shelf. Oh, sod it. I'll live, and I'll tell them myself. Thanks a lot. See you next time in Lockdown Land.